It's Deputy Prime Minister, proud Northerner, Basic Instincts enthusiast, and now 4th sexiest woman in the UK, according to a BBC poll, Angela Rayner, and welcome to another no-brainer with Angela Rayner out and about. Now, I'm going to explain exactly where I am and what I'm doing in a minute, because this week has been an absolutely dreadful week for me. I have been slagged off, not just by the usual far-right adjacent media, but also the mainstream media as well, all because I decided, which is I'm well within my rights to do, by the way, to buy a very modest apartment in Hove as an holiday home, which is a place that I happen to go to a lot. I've got loads of mates in Brighton. It is a city of sanctuary. It is a very inclusive, fantastic place. Lots of brilliant people are there, including loads of my DJ mates, because I do like that scene. And also, our Ivor lives there. Now, our Ivor's having to keep his head down a bit at the moment because he got into a bit of bother earlier in the year. But I do spend a lot of time there, so it just made perfect sense to buy a second home there. And I had our Diane do the numbers on it, and she said, look, at that price, 800,000, with what you're earning, you can defo afford that. It's definitely within your price range, so go for it. And I did. So it's all above board, it's all declared, but oh no, everybody's got to find fault with it and slag me off for it. And why? Because loads of other MPs do this. This is not an unusual thing for an MP to do. But you're having a go at me. You're picking on me. Why? Because I'm from a working class background, probably. It's the snobbery, or just plain straight up misogyny because I'm a woman. That's probably what it is. But I have been so stressed out with this, to the point where I actually got tricked into going on Talk TV. Now, I would not be seen dead on Talk TV, but unfortunately one of my mates took the message and she got a bit, she'd had a couple of glasses of vino on the beach with me, so she wasn't quite herself, and she got a bit confused with the message, thinking that it was Sky TV, and so I thought, well, I can go on with Trevor Phillips and have a little chat. I can, I've got a right to reply. I can respond to all of these, ridiculous comments about me and iron it all out. So I was quite happy to do so. I get on there and realise it's Talk TV and that idiot Mark Dolan. So I was very, very unhappy about that. And I stood my ground with him. I was having none of it from him. I put him in his place. And then my stress levels were just through the roof. So I called up our Kia and I said, look, can I just have a little holiday, just a couple of days, just go away and just maybe find a nice all-inclusive and just chill out for a bit? And he said, well, that's a bit difficult really, because I'm, on holiday in Scotland with my family. Obviously, Yvette is going interrailing with Ed Balls, so it's probably not a good look if you go away as well. Can't have all of us labours, on holiday at the same time, and with nobody, overseeing the country. So I was like, well, great. So I've drawn the short straw. So I'm not very happy. So I had to think outside the box on how could I go away. So I snuck over to France with my mate, and we went to Calais and we ordered one of them blow up dinghies off the internet, and we are currently floating across the channel. Obviously I'm going to have to ditch my phone in the sea along with my passport and my driver's licence in a minute, but we're going towards we're about to get intercepted by the Coast Guard. Obviously I've got me camo dry robe, which I'm going to put on in a minute, and a medical mask, which who knew they'd become really, really useful. So I'm going to put a medical mask on, and I'm just going to say no speako, no Englisho, or whatever it is that they do, and then they'll bring us in, stick us in that, 4 or 5 star hotel. I get a brand new iPhone, I'll get maybe a new laptop or iPad, 70 quid a week in my pocket. I mean, we did say, didn't we would definitely be putting more money in people's pockets. Well, there you go, 70 quid, easy. I could maybe even see a dentist or, get a once-over, bit of an MOT with a doctor while I'm there and just relax in a fantastic 4 or 5-star hotel, make a few new friends, and there you go. That's me holiday, and nobody can stop. No one's going to challenge me on that, so I'm very, very excited. See, thinking all the time. I knew I'd get me all-inclusive one way or another, and nothing's going to stop me if that's what I want to do. So there you go. It doesn't matter what you say, and it doesn't matter what you do. Us labours are going to continue to go from strength to strength. I'll see you again on another no-brainer with Angela Rayner.